Right, so have a listen to this noise. Look how mental this sounds. This is without pops and bangs, in comfort. Does that sound? So welcome everyone to what could possibly be the last POV drive in my BMW M140i, which is sad, I know, but I'm hoping you guys have seen my previous video, which is where I discuss about the future plans for this and how I'm going to go about selling it and what my plans are. But yeah, it is true, this is going to be going within the next month or so, fingers crossed. So what I thought we should do in today's video is take this for a POV drive to a place called ENQUIRIES, which is a stunning town here in Cornwall, and I'm sure if any of you guys have come to Cornwall, you've probably visited there. So yeah, I think we'll just jump in the car and go for a bit of a spirited drive. I've also recently had switchable maps put on the car as well, so I'm going to run through that and also give you a sort of a review of my MG Flasher tune and what I think about it after having it tuned for quite a long time. But if anyone new around here, this is my BMW M140i, which is running stage 2 plus at around 460 horsepower, which has actually been dynoed, and this is with the torque limiters on, so if I remove those I'll probably get a little bit more, but we'll just say 460. But yeah, I'll give you a bit of a walk around. Obviously we've got the M2 front end. We've also got the new brakes, which I must say are amazing. They really do stop. Those DS2 500 pads are pretty mega, and obviously, yeah, I mean, look at it. I absolutely love it, and it's going to be so sad to see this thing go. Now, I'm hoping you guys have seen the video anyway, but I've recently had the Pandora alarm system installed, and this is the Storm Plus package with remote start. I've made a whole video on it. I'll leave a link in the description and also a card up there. But basically, if I hold this down, you'll see the hazard lights flashing, right? And you wait for this. It's got to check a few things like whether or not it's got fuel and all the rest of it, and then if you bear with it a second, it will then power on. Look how cool this is. That still absolutely blows my mind, and so many people who I show this feature to just can't get over it. The fact it's the one series that does this. So yeah, make sure you go check out that video. It's a really cool one. Make sure you've left a like rating on this video, also commented and also subscribed if you're new around here. Let's jump in and go for a spin. So put this car in Sport Plus into drive and let's go. We'll put it in manual as well. Now, I absolutely love doing these POV drives, but the amount of looks I get is unreal because I'm basically driving around with a GoPro on my head, and it's not a normal thing to do, so it's quite funny to see people's reactions. But where we're going to be heading today is a place called ENQUIRIES, and this is an absolutely stunning town here in Cornwall, and as I said, a lot of you, if you come on a holiday to Cornwall, you've probably heard of it or probably been to it, so that's why I thought we would go today. And I must just apologise straight away, the map I've got on this car at the minute is absolutely ridiculous. So it's a stage 2 plus map, but it's got like the standard pops and bangs. I'm pretty sure that's what I've mapped on it, and I'm yet to... There's Jamie, shout out to JS Detailing. So yeah, I've got the stage 2 plus power map, but with pretty much the OEM pops and bangs and crackles, and I must just say it's way too ASBO, and I should have really, before I filmed this video, mapped them out and put in either no burbles or no pops and bangs, or like a few every now and again. But you'll hear it in a minute, and it's absolutely ridiculous. I do apologise about that. But whilst we're in a 40 zone, I thought we might as well discuss the switchable maps. So I've got this car mapped with MG Flasher, okay? So if I hold this resume button here, you'll see the RPM dial drop down to ready. So this currently selected is the stage 2 plus map. However, if I move it up one and then click the resume button again, that is now in stock power. And the reason why I like having this is because when it's raining, I can drive it in the stock map and basically use all the power without having to worry about the rear end starting out and basically making me crash. So it's really nice to have. So at the minute, I've got on this switchable maps, I've got stage 2 plus on the first one, I got stock on the second one, and then like an E30 blend and then an E40 blend on the top one, which I never ever use. So we'll click on stage 2 plus map there. But I believe that with these switchable maps you can make it so you can control the burbles. So like on number 1 you can have standard pops and bangs and burbles and crackles, whatever. The second one you can have none, and then like the third one you can have flames. So that is something I want to look into in the future. I've got a few mates with it, so I need to speak to them and see how they've done that. But in terms of the actual map itself, this thing absolutely flies. I'm hoping in a minute we'll get some open road and be able to put a foot down. But I mean, look, hear the bangs. It is ridiculous. Ready for this? Ready? And it does sound absolutely terrible. I'll say it before you do. God, the traffic is bad today, and I must just point out, this isn't the first time I'm filming this POV. This is the second time today I am filming this POV, because earlier on I decided to not check the settings of the GoPro, and let's put it this way, it was so shaky you couldn't even see the footage because it was that shaky, because I forgot to turn on the hyper smooth feature on the GoPro. So my bad, lesson learned. But yeah, now I'm going the exact same route again, and I'm not gonna lie, the first take went really well. So yeah, I'm just hoping that these roads open up and we can do what I did in the first one. So I did get to put my foot down quite a bit, but the roads are definitely busier now than they were earlier on, which is a nightmare. I'm not gonna lie, I am absolutely gonna miss this thing because I do love it so much, and it just always brings a smile to my face whenever I get in it. But as I said in the previous video, this is my third 1 series, so the content's just getting a little bit stale, and I've been in this cabin essentially for ever since my second car. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I kind of want to switch up a little bit for myself and also for the content, because, you know, it's not as special getting in this thing as it was in my first one when I had the original 140. These pops are stupid, they sound so bad, but it is quite funny at the same time, so. Is absolutely ludicrous. I forget because I don't really drive this thing hard all the time, so when I do and it's a dry day and it kind of grips up, it is ridiculously fast, and it is plenty enough for this suspension. Even this suspension doesn't cope with the power, I'm not gonna lie. You know, you can unsettle it on the corners easy. It's so, like, it's very sort of floaty and boaty. I don't even know if that makes any sense, but yeah, it's very floaty around corners, and I think a boat would handle better. Right, so have a listen to this noise. Look how mental this sounds. This is without pops and bangs, in comfort. How mental does that sound? That is literally the car in comfort in manual. How mental does that sound? Let me know down below whether or not you like the pops or bangs, because I reckon 90% of you won't, and I can agree, it sounds absolutely terrible. It's like it literally sounds like the car's broke. Look at how quick this thing picks up and absolutely flies down the road. Look, watch this, ready? So we use kick down, ready? That is mental. This thing is ridiculously fast. Then it ruins it with that. Oh dear. Now we're just about to enter an average 30 zone, so pretty much gonna have to round up the video in a minute, but I thought I'd actually discuss and give you a bit of an update on the steering wheel, because a lot of people have sort of been asking me whether or not it's too thin, because in the video it did look quite thin, but honestly I would never ever go back. This steering wheel feels absolutely amazing, and you can't understand why like Porsches and stuff like that have really thin wheels, and I can fully understand why they do, because it's going to sound very like cliche and generic, but it just feels a little bit more connected to the road, and I've got way more grip. And also if you're wearing gloves, and this is what my mate Matt Keane said, because his is too thick when he wears gloves when he's on track, so by having a thinner wheel it allows room for gloves as well. So just little things like that, and it just feels way more connected, and yeah, it's just not bulky and horrible. Do you know what I mean? Like new cars nowadays are so thick, and it just doesn't feel that great. So yeah, it feels a lot better. So yeah, I think this is where I'm going to wrap up today's video. We've now arrived in Newquay. Look at the views, absolutely stunning here. This is why I love coming here. You can see like a lighthouse over there, and also you've got like some hut over there, which is by Fistral Beach, which a lot of you might know about, and it's quite a popular beach here in Newquay. But yeah, so I really did hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you leave a like, rate, comment and subscribe, and I shall catch you guys very, very soon in a brand new video.